Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take this to the bank. William Samoei Arap Ruto, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, is not going to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta as the next President of the Republic of Kenya in 2022. Bank that in your bank. President Uhuru Kenyatta is not going to allow Ruto to succeed him. Case closed. Yesterday, William Samoei Ruto was supposed to visit Uganda, but he was blocked by President Uhuru Kenyatta. William Ruto is the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, the principal assistant to the President. According to government procedures, when a member of the Cabinet wants to make a trip outside the country, they only need to get approval from State House. Not very many procedures, just approval that I want to go to Uganda and is supposed to be approved. But the Deputy President was blocked yesterday. He stayed at the airport for 5 good hours. He was being tossed left, right, and center that go to the head of public service and get the approval. And he got mad. And William Ruto did not travel to Uganda. He headed straight to Karen. So in this video today, I want to explain to you guys why President Uhuru Kenyatta blocked his deputy William Samoei Ruto from traveling to Uganda. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to just take a second or two and click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Now let me get something from my Twitter. Facebook post actually by Oscar Sudi, because Oscar Sudi was with the Deputy President and they were supposed to work together. I mean, they were supposed to travel together. This is what Oscar Sudi updated, that we were held for more than 5 hours at Wilson Airport together with the Deputy President William Ruto. Our flight was scheduled for midday, but the so-called deep state failed to clear the DP. Speaker JB Muturi cleared us together with my colleague Ndindi Nyoro since our flight was private. We had to wait longer than expected until the DP became impatient and left the airport for home. We were told President Uhuru Kenyatta himself declined to clear his deputy. I have always been telling you that we are officially back to the dark days of Kanu and Kadu. The so-called deep state wanatufinya hatupumui. But I ask Kenyans to be patient, because liberation is coming soon. Hawa washenzi wametuzoea vibaya. Now, the other guy who was with who was supposed to travel with the Deputy President is actually Ndindi Nyoro. I don't know whether to laugh or whether to cry, because personally I believe that the office of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya deserves some respect. But again, has the Deputy President and his crew respected that office? Ndindi Nyoro, at the peak of election, after the last election, the moment he was elected, penned a full-page article on the Daily Nation, asking President Uhuru Kenyatta to turn himself into a dictator. I don't know whether the president has turned into a dictator, but let us not get into that. why was the Deputy President William Ruto blocked from going to Uganda? I want to make this analysis very brief, simple, and precise. Now, anybody who has been following the politics of the Deputy President William Ruto of late should have realized that William Ruto has been making a lot of trips to Uganda. And at some point, Kenyans started questioning why he was making many trips to Uganda. Of course, the other place I know the Deputy President visited was Zanzibar. That must have been last week. And then earlier, the DP used to visit Sudan. But the moment al-Bashir was arrested, I no longer see him there. He's now focusing more in Uganda. Now, these are the reasons why the Deputy President wanted to go to Uganda, and probably why the President blocked him. Actually, these are the reasons why President Uhuru Kenyatta decided to block William Samoei Ruto from visiting Uganda. Now, let me ask you a question before we get into all those details. Where is President Uhuru Kenyatta? Is the president in Kenya? I'm asking that because there is no way President Uhuru Kenyatta can be outside the country and William Samoei Ruto is also outside the country. There's those who are saying that the president is already back in Kenya and is in Mombasa meeting with the family. I don't know about that. But since he left the country, I'm yet to see him. The last time the deputy president was at Chatham, President Uhuru Kenyatta created a trip, I think, to Ethiopia. And the deputy president was actually forced to cut short his trip. And he came back because there was no way the president was going to be away and the DP was also going to be away. The other question is this. William Ruto is the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. When he visits a country, is that visit private or public? I don't know that. But why do you think the president blocked him from going to Uganda? 5 reasons. Number 1, I think there's a feeling that William Ruto is actually undermining the presidency. He's undermining President Uhuru Kenyatta. What is he doing in Uganda? President Uhuru Kenyatta and President Yoweri Museveni are presidents, which means anytime William Ruto wants to visit Museveni, Museveni should actually be able to call the president and tell him, "We, leta huyo mtu wako kuje." But here's a case where the DP is going to Uganda without any clear or particular objective or public engagement in Uganda. Private, most of the time. Then the president is asking himself, what is this guy doing in Uganda? Is it possible that he's planning to use Museveni to overthrow my government? What are they up to? Why Uganda? So I think there's that feeling of undermining the presidency. Number 2, and this is serious, people are talking about it in low tones. Money laundering or raising campaign funds. There was a time President Uhuru Kenyatta and the government of Kenya withdrew that 1,000 note. And there are those who believed that the move was actually intended to block William Samoei Ruto. So there are grapevines across the country or within the corridors of powers that the deputy president used his friendship with Museveni to convert those 1,000 Kenyan shillings notes into Ugandan dollar. Into Ugandan money. So as we speak, those money which Ruto used to have in thousands are currently in Uganda. And that this is what he's been trying to do, to go to Uganda and bring them back. And that's why the trip was private. Let me show you. Let me just mention for you some of the guys from the manifest who actually accompanied the deputy president. There is William Ruto, there is Oscar Sudi. I've always maintained to you that Oscar Sudi is a very close ally of the deputy president. In fact, Oscar Sudi is closer to the deputy president than any other individual from the larger Rift Valley. That's something you need to get here. And Oscar Sudi is normally the guy who is normally used. He's been going to Uganda severally. The other guy is Harun Aidim. I don't know him. Then the other guy is Dr. David Langat Bet. David Bet. Then there is Dr. Eric Ruto. Then number 6, there is Samson Ndindi Nyoro. Then there is Honorable Benjamin Tayari. And then there is Elijah K. Rono. From that list, you can easily conclude that there's the element of politics, and then there's the element of private visit, and then there's the element of money. For those who know, that's not for everybody from that list. So the president is blocking Ruto from accessing some of this money. Number 3, why it's being blocked is because of 2022 politics in this country and the role Museveni is trying to play. What interest does Museveni have in Kenyan politics? Is there a chance that Museveni wants to control the succession politics in this country? The answer to that is yes. Museveni is interested in blocking one man called Raila Odinga. Museveni believes that if Raila Odinga becomes the next president of the Republic of Kenya, then he's in deep problems. Raila Odinga is likely to support his opponents. And that's something he's not willing to witness. He also believes that Raila Odinga making it to the presidency will overshadow him within East African politics. He's not willing to do that. So Museveni is keen on controlling the succession politics in this country. And remember, there were even the questions about Museveni militia that is capable of arming militia during the last election. In the next election. In the last election, NASA supporters believed very strongly that Museveni and his government actively participated in maiming their supporters. So there is that element of Museveni controlling the succession politics in the Republic of Kenya. And the president is actually communicating to Museveni to stop whatever he's trying to do. The fourth reason why this happened is that the president wants to provoke William Ruto. And why would the president try to provoke the DP? Again, simple. He wants the deputy president to resign. William Ruto is not keen on resigning, but he's been planning mass exodus from Jubilee Party. So basically, even if now they were to implement that, issues of being provoked will still arise. Today, if the DP were to make the announcement that is leaving government, he can make that announcement, but people will equate it or relate it to the fact that the president actually blocked him from going to Uganda. And lastly, why this happened is the questions about Museveni's interests or motives by this visit. Why is Museveni entertaining William Ruto in Uganda? What are they planning to do? Those are the questions the president and his handlers are asking. The other thing which we can't run away from is that we have the National Intelligence Service. These guys probably advised the president that the motive of this trip is not good for the country. So the best thing, just block it. I don't know what you think. I want to hear your opinion. Do you think President Uhuru Kenyatta is actually justified in blocking William Samoei Ruto from traveling to Uganda? For me, I want to reserve my comments. Again, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue to thank you guys for your continued support. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.